Yo guys, Dim here. Today I'm doing something really special. I got this here kit from Aliexpress for a ridiculously low price of $131 plus tax, and I'm putting it on this mountain bike with a 52 volt battery. You'll be blown away by the total cost and performance of this bike. Let's get into it. First things first, let's put the tire on the new wheel with the hub motor. And of course, put the brake rotor on the new wheel using thread locker. You must use thread locker, it's very important, or your rotors might literally fall off and you could lose your brakes. Next up, let's put the wheel on the frame to make sure everything fits. Do not forget your torque arm, very important. In fact, I should probably have two, but I only ordered one. It'll be okay, I think. Let's get a battery on this frame. Bam! I built this battery. It's capable of 35 amps continuous at 52 volts, a little more than what we'll need for this 1500 watt motor. Let's find a nice spot for this controller bag. Could go here. It could go here. It could also go here. I think on the down tube is not bad. Wires facing down so any water runs away from the controller. Unfortunately, I can't replace the brake levers with the switch brake levers because this bike has hydraulic brakes and not mechanical brakes. There's ways around this, but I'm not going to do that yet. And I'm not going to put pedal assist on this bike because throttle is better anyway. We just need to connect everything, and that's it. 1500 watt e-bike is assembled. Let's take it for a little spin. Alright, so I said how much the kit cost me. Let's talk about how much everything cost after tax and shipping. I got this 1500 watt kit for $143 after tax. By the way, at the time of recording this video, this kit is now up to $167 plus tax. I did post a video about it when it was on sale, so if you want to catch good deals like this one, subscribe to the channel and I'll upload videos about them. I got this bike on Facebook Marketplace for $100. Really good deal. It has hydraulic brakes and a very big triangle to fit a battery. I built the battery using this kit, which was $52. I got 70 LG M50 LT cells for $141. I got them from 18650batterystore.com. They had it at an incredible price, so I had to get them. I bought a 52 volt battery charger for $20. I bought a 40 amp BMS for $21. I got this torque arm for $4. I got this freewheel cog for $5. And let's just say all the other random material like wires and connectors was about $20. So for about $506, and yes, that's with tax and shipping, I now have this beast of an electric bike with plenty of performance and range for the average commuter. I'll drop the specs as well. Motor, 48 volt 1500 watt hub motor. Battery, 52 volt 25 amp hour lithium ion. I topped this bike's speed out at about 32 miles per hour without pedaling, and I weigh 210 pounds, so if you're lighter it will go a little bit faster. I don't know how fast it goes with pedaling because I didn't try. I still have yet to test the range, but this is a 25 amp hour 52 volt battery, which will give me plenty of range. I'm expecting somewhere between 20 and 40 miles without pedaling, and then if you pedal it'll just be like infinite. Alright, first impressions. It's fun. The torque feels amazing. I mean, the torque is just nuts. For sure a couple things I gotta do to it, just bike wise. I definitely gotta true that front wheel because I felt it wobbling at, I don't know, 25 miles per hour. This back wheel, I'm gonna go and make sure that all the spokes are tight, you know, because I just got this from the factory, so I'm not sure. I'm definitely gonna bleed the brakes. I was feeling this one's super squishy. This one's pretty hard, but I'm just gonna bleed them both anyway. I'm gonna shorten that motor wire right there, just enough to reach the controller, which will do two things. Obviously it's going to look nicer, but the shorter wire will mean less voltage drop. Very marginal voltage drop, but still you'll just get a little bit more performance just by shortening the wire. I'm going to change all of these connectors here. I'm going to change them to Joulette connectors. That's going to be in a separate video. I mean, wow, this thing just goes. I wasn't even pedaling. I can't pedal, but it was still reaching like probably 30. And the battery feels pretty solid. For sure, I'm gonna tie some things down to the best of my ability so that they don't shuffle around. The suspension on this bike's pretty nice, actually. I definitely got to get a new grip because this one looks so ugly, you know, compared to this one. It just doesn't match at all. New chain, dude, it's fun. It's really fun. Incredible. Just one last thing I want to say is that if you're going to do this kind of build and your down tube is just a circle like a typical mountain bike down tube and not like a flat space like a lot of e-bikes have designed theirs for, you should get this Grin Triple Bob. It basically acts as like a mounting plate that sits beneath the downtube battery and makes it more rigid, so that you don't get any of that side-to-side play. I've currently ordered it and I'm waiting for it to come. I'm going to make a full video about it, but this looks really nice and I can't wait to install it. That's it for this video. I really don't know what else to say. It's a good build. It went very smoothly. I'm happy with the kit despite it being very cheap. I didn't do pedal assist because I don't like pedal assist, especially on cheap controllers. Pedal assist just feels like it can kick in at any moment. It's not fun. And that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. For more videos like this, subscribe. I post plenty of e-bike content, and I'm looking forward to you seeing more of it. Anyway, take care, and I'll see you next time. Peace.